husband got his side chick pregnant, only for another man to come and claim the twins after the naming ceremony. Story time. Karma does not take forever anymore. Karma is always flying these days. I'm currently a 33-year-old lady, but my story began when I was 21. First semester ND2. My parents disapproved of me getting married to my then boyfriend. They forced us to break up. I was heartbroken, but I had to move on. Around that time, I met a man on Facebook who was persistent about being with me. I later found out that he was connected to my workplace through my boss's son, and finally, he got a hold of my boss and my mom that gave him my contact, and they just had to make sure the arrangements kind of worked. They told me that he was previously married, but he had no child, and his wife had left. I was worried, like, why did this man choose me of all the other girls I could have chosen, but I just ignored. This man pursued me for 6 months before I finally accepted to be with him. We started dating after I completed my OND, and then I got pregnant, but I had a miscarriage. This man insisted that since I already had a miscarriage, we should just carry on and do a small nikah because we're both Muslims. And, when I get married to him, when I start living with him, by God's grace, there will be no more miscarriages. We went ahead with it. I got pregnant. 9 months later, I gave birth successfully. Our child was about 3 months old when my husband's phone got damaged, and this man already got me a phone previously, so I had no problem giving him the phone that he got me, and that was the beginning of my problems with this man. At first, I found out that my husband was dating a lady that I once lived with when I was doing my OND, and this woman knew that he was my husband, but she was still with him. I confronted him about the situation, and this man got physically, emotionally, mentally abusive. He would insult me, he would manipulate me, he would do a lot of things to me. 2 years after this confrontation, I got pregnant for my husband again, and then I found out through his phone that this lady was not only seeing my husband, but she was coming into the house that I was living in with my husband, like our matrimonial home. There was a particular day I was supposed to travel, but I got back earlier than usual, and guess what? I met this woman in my house. Matters escalated because there was serious confrontation between the both of us, and everything just went crazy. And guess what? My mother-in-law surprisingly sided with this lady and blamed me for what I don't know. Like, this woman was in my house. Now, guess what? Even while I was pregnant, this woman continued coming into my husband's house where I was living. And that's not all. We would cook together, we would do chores together. In fact, my husband forced me to move out of our matrimonial bedroom to the other room that has no facilities, no AC, no fan, nothing. I was sleeping there, while this woman was busy sleeping on my matrimonial bed with my husband. This continued until I gave birth. It was after I gave birth that I now got the strength to firmly create boundaries and tell her that she should never come to my house again. In this whole thing, where is the confrontation with your husband? Because I'm not seeing it. That was not the end of it. I also found out that my husband was involved with another married woman that handled the cooking and the drinks at my child's naming ceremony. Like, this man literally brought danger.